Hi, my name is Jamie Dicker. I'm the videographer for this speech, and here is our audience.
You would never know that most people around you could be suffering and struggling with anxiety. Today, I will be shining a light on the effects of anxiety because it takes a toll on all part of the human, physical, mental, and spiritual. My name is Delaney Brown, and I'd like to just start off by saying that anxiety doesn't only affect your brain, it affects your whole body. It starts with the brain, and a sense of doom, and panic attacks, and headaches follow that. Other anxiety symptoms are breathing problems, heart attacks, heart palpitations, stomach pains, extreme fatigue and nausea, muscle aching, and increased blood pressure. Stress can cause shallow, heavy, and rapid breathing patterns along with an irregular heartbeat, which can be very dangerous. This can increase when a panic attack occurs. When stressed, you can notice things like hair loss and increased acne, and long-term effects of this could be cardiovascular disease, heart disease, personality disorders, heart attacks, and strokes. This is why we can't take anxiety with a spoonful of sugar. There are so many physical problems that come with an anxiety disorder. This diagram from Healthline, written by Christine Cherney, illustrates where these pains can come from. Anxiety can cause just as much physical pain as mental. Mental effects of anxiety can be even more painful than the physical ones. Anxiety can lead to depression, social isolation, difficulty doing everyday tasks, substance misuse, and mental health disorders. Anxiety tends to cause a feeling of nervousness and worry. Those feelings can transition into a panic, which can lead to uncontrollable emotions. During a panic attack or an overwhelming situation, you might find yourself getting extremely sad, angry, or scared. Little tells for when someone is having an anxious attack is nail biting, lip biting, or fidgeting of any kind. You can see on your visual guide all of these examples. Hetty Marks has written many examples of the stress symptoms. When you deal with these symptoms, it holds you back from enjoying the amazing, joyful life experiences. There's also a possibility of developing depersonalization or derealization. That's when you completely disconnect from yourself, the world, and the people around you. The National Institutional Mental Health says roughly 31.1% of adults will experience an anxiety disorder throughout life. And that's just the statistics of the diagnoses. Many people go through life without being diagnosed. This is why it's important to look out for each other and the people that you spend your time with, and question your friends, and care about each other's mental health. Spiritual well-being is just as important as anything else. You guessed it, anxiety also affects your spiritual health. As a Christian, I believe that anxiety comes from the enemy, and it's not something that the Lord has put on us to bear. Anxiety is the fear of death and the fear of life. Your spirit can feel hopeless, disturbed, or broken. You disconnect from God because you let negativity control your emotions and have dominion over your happiness. We say that Jesus is the Prince of Peace, and we can't let anything, especially our anxiety, stop us from accepting his love. 1 Peter 5:7 says, "Cast all your anxieties on him, because he cares for you." And with that, I'd like to encourage you all. Anxiety doesn't hold you back. It can propel you forward, and it's up to you to decide if it will affect you negatively or positively. When one struggles with anxiety, it completely changes their life. Anxiety will affect everyone differently, and that is why it is essential for us to learn and research anxiety to help people and help the people around us. Remember that anxiety can affect you physically, mentally, and spiritually. And if you are struggling with any of these symptoms, don't be afraid to reach out to the people around you because we care about you and you are not alone. Thank you. Any questions?
You suffered from anxiety, and if you have, how did you overcome it?
I feel like everybody has had experiences with anxiety, and when I start to feel anxious, I really I cast it upon the Lord and say that this is not a burden for me to bear, and that this is for you, and that you are with me, and that I don't have to carry this alone.
Why did you choose this topic?
Because I know a lot of people struggle with anxiety. My sister has struggled with it most of her life, and it's a thing that most people go through, and I wanna bring light to it because it's not taken as seriously as it should be. It affects everyone in some way, and so it's really important to just be there for the people that you care about and let them know that they aren't suffering through this alone.
Very good. Thank you.